What do we have here? The Tube Man, the Tube Meister, Tuberino, the Tubinator. That was one of my favorite skits on Saturday Night Live. Rob Schneider, when he would do that skit from The Office, not The Office, the show, but when he would be in the office and he'd be the Tube Meister, the Tube Man, the Tubinator, Tuberino. Oh man. Whew. And this guy right here, he's such a jerk. I mean, such a judgmental, evil little man. Such a evil little judgmental man. Always, I mean, if you hear this guy talking about other people, you would never believe this guy would go wacko jacko on a Zoom call with his colleagues at CNN. Initially, it was reported that he exposed himself. Now it's coming out and it's been confirmed that he was, you know, he was he went on an escapade with Fistina Applegate. Yeah, man, he was really going to town on this Zoom call, apparently. It's just like the most judgmental people are usually, like I tell you all the time, even myself, I project. All people are projectors, man. As a YouTuber, me, I project. I talk about things that I'm familiar with. And this guy's always talking about how reprehensible and vile and disgusting Republicans and conservatives are and how bad of a people they are. So, I mean, at some point you gotta think like, dude, you know a lot about being a bad person.
Jeffrey, what do you think about this uproar that has developed with this New York Times report?
Well, I think there's one background fact that has somewhat gotten lost, and that's that the president is guilty. The president, the House managers proved what they set out to prove. That's what Senator Alexander acknowledged. Senator Toomey acknowledged it earlier today. Senator Sass, who's very fond of instructing the rest of us on the place of morality, sort of halfway acknowledged it. So the fact is, and Rick Santorum, I thought, said something very wise earlier today. He said the Republican senators are very afraid of the drip, drip, drip. And by that, I think he means the drip, drip, drip proving further that the president is guilty of what he's accused of in these two articles. So the goal of the House managers, it would seem to me, is to just get this thing over with. Because the longer it goes, the more facts come out, and every fact shows that the president is guilty of these impeachable offenses.
So yeah, they go into town on your man, your boy. They let them have it on Twitter. The New Yorker, he also works for the New Yorker. The New Yorker has suspended reporter Jeffrey Toobin for exposing himself during a professional Zoom call, Vice reports. In a statement to the affiliated motherboard, Toobin apologized, saying it wasn't intentional. I made an embarrassingly stupid mistake, believing I was off camera. I apologize to my wife, family, friends, and coworkers. It's funny how it's just a mistake when they do it. Donald Trump sneezes, doesn't say excuse me, or even if someone sneezes within earshot of Donald Trump and he doesn't say bless you within 0.5 seconds, he's a horrible person. He said Jeff trying to bury the Hunter Biden thing is backfiring. We're going to need to take one for the team to get this out of the news for the day. Now, listen, I mean, look. Oh, graphic new details emerge. Look, I mean, these Democrats, man, like, they're not good people. They're bad people. If you're a liberal, just think about it. It means you're a liberal. Your views on everything are liberal. Anything goes. There's no, like, confines. That's why conservative has con in it. Conserve, to have borders, to have, like, that's why, like, the whole thing about the borders was a big thing. Like, they don't even want borders. They just want anybody just coming to the, like, they don't care about anything. Like, you can 50,000 genders. Like, there's no confines. There's nothing. The whole thing, just whatever, just whatever. People of color. Okay, you want to be black? Okay, that's what, like, that they've even blackness is a black person. These liberals have destroyed black because anybody's black. J-Lo's black now. J-Lo's black. Forget Kamala. J-Lo's black now. So it's like everything. There's nothing. There's no strict. There's no guidelines. There's no borders. There's no parameters. Anything goes with these people. That's what makes these liberals such horrible people. Even though they seem like, oh, we're so accepting of everything. Yeah, but goddamn, man, there's a limit to that shit. CNN's Jeffrey Toobin reportedly masturbating on Zoom call that led to the New Yorker suspension. Oh, this happened last week. Vice reported on Monday that the magazine is investigating an incident where the legal pundit exposed himself to members of the New Yorker and WNYC radio staffs during a Zoom call last week. The call, which was described as an election simulation, better yet, election stimulation, an erection stimulation. That wasn't no election simulation. That was an erection stimulation. Featured Toobin's New Yorker colleagues Jane Meyer, Masha Gessen, Andrew Marantz, Jelani Cobb. Brother was on. Brother probably was like, shit, that ain't nothing. Look at this. Brother was like, shit, oh, y'all think that's something? Check this out. Evan Osnos, Sue Halpern, and Dexter Filkins, playing various roles in potential 2020 outcomes, including President Trump, Joe Biden, establishment Republicans, establishment Democrats, and the military. Toobin was playing the courts. According to two sources, Toobin was seen masturbating in what was supposed to be a 10-minute strategy session along party lines. But that seems like Toobin was on a second. But that it seemed like Toobin was on a second video call. Okay, he was going to town. He was rubbing one out. He was touching with a purpose. Well, he exposed himself. Nah, this brother he was purposefully probing. He saw an end game. There was an end game to that. The sources say that when the groups returned from their breakout rooms, Toobin lowered the camera. The people on the call said they could see Toobin touching his pee-pee. Toobin then left the call. Moments later, he called back and seemingly unaware of what his colleagues had been able to see. And the simulation continued, Vice reports. So basically, they're all like, it's like a mock thing where they're all sitting around on the Zoom and Jeffrey's playing the courts and other groups are playing like different entities. Each person is playing a different entity in the political in the political landscape. He was being the courts. So they were like basically going round and round, like, debating and whatnot. And he was also on another call, and you're doing too many things at one time. You rubbing one out, you're doing this, you're doing 2 Zoom calls, and you're trying to rub one out at the same time. That's a lot. I mean, and then he's probably writing a book. He's probably doing a bunch of articles. He's probably, got to, appear on this show. He got a flight later on today. He's got a lot on his mind. And he was trying to squeeze one. And I ain't gonna lie, man. My wife go to work, man. I'd be trying to, get one in, trying to rub one out right quick. Good. She in the shower. Quick. She taking a shower. Oh, I'm Gucci. We get one in right quick. But no, seriously. I ain't faulting them for that. But you got caught, bro. You got caught, man. It is what it is, man. Vice added an update to its original report. This piece has been updated with more detail about the call, and the headline has been updated to reflect that Toobin was masturbating. Prior to the reported masturbation, Toobin, one of CNN's biggest stars, offered an apology for his embarrassingly stupid mistake and attempted to explain what led to the incident. I made an embarrassingly stupid mistake, believing I was off camera. I apologized to my wife and friends. I believed I was not visible on Zoom. I thought no one on the Zoom call could see me. I thought I had muted the Zoom video. According to CNN, a statement obtained by the Washington Post, Jeffrey Toobin has asked for some time off while he deals with his personal issues, which we have granted. CNN or WNYC did not previously respond to Fox News' request for comment. So look. My man tried to rub one out, man. Well, he's doing too much. He was doing too much, Jeff. He was doing too much. This is my man, Dinesh D'Souza, man. He said, Joe Biden sniffs little girls. Hunter films himself smoking crack. Toobin plays with his penis while on the business Zoom call. Anthony Weiner shares photos of his wiener. Bill Clinton is a known sex predator. And these sickos say the real Donald Trump behavior is inappropriate. Yeah, like I was saying before, man, these are horrible people. Not just, I guess, they're not damned, like, from birth or whatever, but their values, anything goes. Like, everything goes because they're liberal. Like, if you ask if you get a steak and you tell the waiter comes over with the the pepper grinder, and he says, how much do you want pepper? And you say, yes, put it on there liberally. That motherfucker might just take the top off and dump all the damn corn kernels on your plate. Like, I mean, like, what do you say? Give me a conservative amount of pepper. It'll just give you a few little shakes. Like, I mean, conservative liberal speaks for itself. When you're a liberal, you just, everything goes. Whatever. It's all good. There's no what. Okay, let's do it. Get in the comment section, man. Like, subscribe, donate. Peace. I'll see you.